to do country farm. I have been trimming hooves this morning and trying to get that done since it's cooled off. It has been so hot that we haven't done much around here at all. So the weather has just been unbelievable hot. So I didn't make no videos just because when we did do something outside, it was very quick. So we have a new addition to, several new additions to our farm since the last video that I've not posted on our community page or anything. But our first, well, one of our first ones, this little guy here, this little dash hound, this is actually our granddaughter's Ashlyn. She bought her, we've had her almost a week now. And so she's very spoilt. She will not stay with our other dash hounds. She thinks she's better than them, don't you? But anyway, I do put her in there periodically and let her get used to them. She's just afraid of everything right now. So I do bring her out here, and I did have to put her up when the goats were running in and out of here because should have got trampled, wouldn't you, girl? So anyway, this little girl is 8 weeks old, and so we're adding her to our addition of our two other dash hounds. And we will raise babies out of her also. So anyway, let me show you some other new additions and talk to you about some changes on our farm. Bruce did build this little addition to our, it's a little addition to our dog pen that is on this side of the barn. And so we done this for the winter. For they would be able to come out of the weather and the rain and stuff. So we built them a little bed area, and then their feed and not their water, but their feed will be in this. And so it'll be easy for me to hook a heat lamp up to them when it gets really cold this winter. And so that was one thing we just done really quick last Saturday. Yeah, last Saturday. No, we done it Monday, Labor Day. We done it Monday. And so we got that taken care of. Well, hello. There's Ashlyn. Come say hi to everybody, Ashlyn.
Hi, guys.
She just got off work. She is just working half days at the vet, and then she comes home and does her college work online. She wasn't able to work full-time and do her college work online. It was a little bit too much for her. So let me show you and talk to you about another addition to the farm. Okay, these are our girls. All of our girls. This one, right there. He's a new addition. That is Bo, our new buck. We still have Domino. Turn you around here. See if you can see him. Domino is actually laying over there underneath that feeder. Okay. A couple of months ago, if y'all remember a short I done of us taking Domino to the vet. I think y'all's crooked. I don't know if that's any better. We took him to the vet and had him checked out because we thought he was having trouble going to the bathroom. He was having trouble peeing. So we took him to the vet where Ashlyn works, and they checked him for kidney stones. He didn't have kidney stones. He has a lot of scar tissue in his private part. So the vet thought he was still able to breed and to go ahead and bring him home and see what happens. He has not bred any of our does. We have had him going on almost 3 months now, and they're not bred. In fact, some of them was in this weekend. So we searched and searched for a dapple boer. She could not find one, so she went to a traditional boer. And so we went Saturday and picked him up. So we're going to try him. He's only 8 months old. He's pretty young, but in a few months when these tiny girls, let me show them. These two have their head stuck in the same hole. So I'll have to help them get it out in a minute. So anyway, when these girls turn 10 to 11 months old, then he will be more than able to breed them. So our big girls and our does will be bred pretty close to the same time. They'll be pregnant at the same time, but our older ones should have theirs before if he breeds them, and I'm sure he will. And he's not having anything to do with them right now because Domino will not let him. Domino is still the boss of the herd, and so we are going to take him off to an auction, and so he'll be sold. The guy that works at the auction knows the situation with him, so we're not just going to send him over there and somebody buy him and we know something's wrong with him. So I talked to the guy over there about him, and he said just bring him, and probably some of the meat buyers will buy him. Unfortunately, that's a sad situation, but there's nothing we can do. The vet said there was no way he could take the scar tissue off without making more scar tissue. And so it just defeats the purpose of even putting him through all of that. So, unfortunately, we're going to have to get rid of Domino. We was really, really hoping to have babies out of him. But I think we just got a raw deal when we bought him. I think the guy knew something was wrong with him when we bought him. So, anyway, unfortunately, we're not going to keep him on the farm because he will not let Bo have anything to do with the does, and which is understandable. And so we are going to take him off this coming Saturday and sell him for, I guess, meat. I hate even the words of that, but anyway, that's what happens when you farm. So let me show you these girls. Let me get their head out of the fence real quick. Hey, you're gonna have to get your head out of the fence. Go on. Why are you putting your heads in the same hole, huh? Okay, let's see what we can do here. You're gonna have to back up. I know, honey. Hey, get your horn in there. There you go. Back up. There you go. Now, stay out of the fence. Alright, I got them out, so let me show them to you. Well, this little girl just keeps her head in here. Anyway, excuse me. These little girls here, they're doing really, really good. We have one. Let's see if I can show her to you. This little girl here, she is pretty skinny, but we dual wormed her yesterday, trying to put some weight on her. She's not sick or anything. I don't know. And all these are doing wonderful. I do like this buck here. His dad was with him, and his dad, shut this down. His dad was massive. So I think he's going to make a good sire for us. So we'll go back to traditional look for this year anyway. Now our does, like this little girl here, and some of our other dapple does, will actually go ahead and throw dapples, more than likely. But Domino here, he stays laid down most of the time. He can pee, but he takes him a long time to do it. He never, ever has tamed down. But anyway, he's a beautiful, beautiful buck. But unfortunately, he will not be staying here. And I doubt anyone else will have him on the farm. So this little fella here, he's still not calmed down. He's a little wild. I don't know if y'all can tell, he's wet. And Domino chased him, and he was going to jump the fence over here. And he ended up in the water trough. Didn't ya? Alright, without going back into the last video, I don't know if I did or not, but here is our peacocks. I know I have a few shorts. I think I did my last video. They have really grown. I'm believing this is the little female, and this would be the little male over here. And then our turkey, he has gotten really, really big. Hey, guy. There you are. We did hatch one last peacock, or little pea chick. It's right there in the middle. Hey, right here. And unfortunately, these little guys here tried to kill him. They do not accept babies that's not theirs when they're this age. And so we are going to they do see him through the fence, but the other day I let them in here and they still tried to attack him. So his little best friends is these hens, or these little chicks here, is his best friend. So he's still pretty young. I still don't know what he is. This is Ashlyn's ducks. Look how big they've gotten. This is the drake here. And these two are little hens. Now, we do have another drake. Let me show you. He's outside the fence out here. And these two drakes fight. So she's going to be selling this one Saturday at the auction also. But we're going to keep this little fella here. And then he's got his two little hens here. They like to stay in the goat pen, don't you? So that's our update on the farm. And now that the weather has started changing and cooling off, and the leaves are starting to change, so we'll get back out here on the farm and start doing a little bit more. Oh, I know what I was going to show you. One of the last videos that we were supposed to continue was our chicken pen that we bought. Let me go take you over there and show it to you. So here's the new chicken pen. We really, really like it. We went ahead and added an extra tarp onto it, but it's really good at keeping them in. But now if you do have predator problems, which we do not have a whole lot here at all, it's not that sturdy for predators. It's just, the wire is just not that thick. But to keep your chickens in, it works perfect. And so they already go into it at night. So we are going, if we don't buy another one and put beside it, we are going to end up put a hoop house beside it. I think we're going to tear down, let me turn you around, this hoop house right there. We're going to tear that down and move it out here. And so we'll move it out here and put it beside it. And then I want to put peacocks in beside there. The peacocks get along, the older peacocks get along with all the chickens, the ducks, everything, but it will not accept the other little pea chick or the little baby chickens. And so I think eventually they will, but they're going to be side by side. Well, they'll get to intermingle through the fence. That way they can't hurt them. So hopefully, we're just hoping when they get older that they will accept each other. Yeah, so that's the changes on the farm that has happened. Unfortunately, Domino has to go, and we hate it, but that's the way farm life is. So anyway, our babies, all of our babies is doing wonderful. And everything endured the heat. We didn't lose any chickens. I know some of our neighbors did, and a few around. From the heat, they did lose some of their chickens, but we're thankful we didn't lose any. We come through the very, very hot summer, and we just was not able to come out and work. It just wasn't worth it to us to get in this heat like this. And so anyway, now it's been cloudy for a few days. A little bit of rain. It's misting right now at the moment. But so thanks for sticking with us through all of this and through our downtime. And we will catch you on the next one.